The students, today we are going to start a beautiful unit of biology, which is considered as most tough unit, but actually it's very easy. Means little bit calculation needed. We'll have means condition for probability, normal multiplication calculation, and we have to keep patience. If the questions are being wrong, then we have to continuously practice questions. So in this lecture, it is lecture number 1 of genetics, and genetics we know is divided into three parts. So it is lecture number 1 of principle of inheritance, which we might cover in 4 to 5 lectures. Like in first lecture we have means dealing with basic terms like heredity, variation, DNA, gene traits, alleles, dominant allele, and we will also be dealing with means what is phenotypic ratio and what is genotypic ratio. Also, it is a part of first lecture in which we are dealing this. In the second lecture, we will be dealing with monohybrid cross and phenotypic and genotypic ratio with certain questions we will be practicing up to NEET level or NSEB level up to that one. After the third lecture, we will be focusing on dihybrid cross. Then after that, exceptions to Mendelian genetics like homodominance, incomplete dominance, and that. And after that, we will be studying for codominance. The one lecture will be detailed for the blood that type means how to determine the blood groups and that all. And another lecture will be means specific to sex determination. Then our last lecture will be mutation and genetic disorder. So let's start that with lecture. So this first we understand what is genetics. So genetics it is the branch of science that deals with two things. It is the branch of science. Science we means we don't have to means focus on definition. We have to focus on the means terms, and because the terms we will use means we will study in the first we will use in throughout the genetics through all the three parts of genetics, which are principles of genetics, molecular basis of genetics, and evolution science that deals with ये जो है genetics. So our teaching language will be means English means the terms will study in English as usual, but little bit to make it quite interesting. Study means I will teach in the English also. So the branch of science that deals with heredity and variations. Many of you might know that what is heredity and variations. Like in 10th standard or 8th standard, we study what is heredity and variation, but in here we have a different meaning for this. Not quite same, but little bit up to the mark. Like heredity, it is a transmission of character from one generation to other. Means the characters you have been getting from your parents, like eye color, hair color, teeth, all it come under hereditary variations. So the degree of difference with the difference that arise in your parents and the offspring. Like offspring, we also call them progeny. There should be some difference to means keep for the evolution. Evolution, many of you don't know. So in third lecture we will study. So, so here we write that it is a transmission, trans, transmission, transmission of characters. It is transmission of characters from one generation to other. Please don't focus on my handwriting. You have to focus on understanding the concept when you are handwriting from one generation to other. One generation to other. See, like we can see means its characteristic. Like we can easy for example we can take that eye color. Like some of you eye color would be brown, some of you will be black, and many means and Hani's eye color is blue eyes. So means it is inherited from the parents. Eye color, lip color, hair color, Here there are many such etc. traits, means characters. And variation is the degree of difference between parents and progeny. The degree of difference in parents and progeny. Hmm? Parents and progeny. The like means many of you have also observed that you don't have same eye color or hair color as your parents have. So that become under the variation and we combine in a so and here become and what is and here comes a most important term of this chapter which is inheritance. What is inheritance means you can see the transmission of character from one generation to another is called heredity and the process and the whole process and of this whole process is known as inheritance. Inheritance is process of what transmission correct from one generation of one generation to another. It's called inheritance. Okay, and so till now we have studied three basic terms: heredity, variations, and inheritance. What is heredity first? First we see what is heredity. Heredity it is a transmission of character from one generation to other, like example for eye color, hair color, and many etc. traits. And like your ear means the pinna of your ear. We will study later means in this chapter only about the disorders of pinna of ear. The variations is the degree of difference between a parents and progeny. Progeny of here you can also for your basic understanding it can be referred as offspring. Okay, it will also offspring. And the process of transmission of from one generation to other means it the transmission of character is known as heredity and the process known as inheritance. ठीक है तो the next term we study is the genes. What are genes? ठीक है genes we in simple terms we have the functional unit of DNA means though these genes means it has the segment of DNA which has particular sequence and codes for some information means it carries the information from one generation to other and these are the particularly reason for the heredity or inheritance ठीक है so it is the segment of DNA or we can simply write it is the functional unit of DNA we can simply write it is the functional unit of it is the functional unit of DNA. Okay. So here we means understand what it means particular about genes. We are studying in depth. We are not studying means like upper हम लोग अंदर गहराई तक जाएंगे. ये आपको दिख रहा है ये क्या है? ये इसको अच्छा डायग्राम बना लेते हैं. Okay means इस ये आपका ये मान लीजिए क्रोमोसोम है आपका. ये पूरा क्या है? क्रोमोसोम. क्रोमोसोम. ठीक है. ठीक है. बीच में इसके जो ये जो रहता है इसे हम कहते हैं स्नाइड्समैन सेंट्रोमेरे सेंट्रोमेर and this we call as chromatids. यहाँ पे एक प्रोटीन स्पेशल रहता है उसको हम कहते हैं काइनेटोकोर जो अभी काम में मीन्स इन मॉलिक्यूलर बेसिस वी हैव deal with kinetochore and also we have dealt in is in the cell division chapter which might have studied for any another tutor. So it is the kinetochore. Its main function we observe in the cell division. UP means up and the graduate means you will be able to know means almost everything related to genetics, and the chapter you feel as the means most difficult you will get to know that it by means by my teaching it will become the most easiest chapter because I have practiced many questions on it and I know that why children feel this tough in them because there are many variations, very various types of questions that can be found, and it also involves little patience. And we can see that here it is a DNA. Here DNA lies taken on DNA, which is where genes are present. This is point is called locus. Locus. What is called? It is called locus. So we came to know that locus are the point. Locus are the point where genes are present. Are the points where genes are present. Please don't go on highlighting, please. Genes are present, okay? Genes are present. ठीक है तो means and we know that about it is functional unit of DNA. So it means gene contain character means gene controls character, and we means already till means from ninth standard we are knowing that gene contain characters. So here we write a gene gene क्या कहते हैं carry characters means carry genes carry characters. These we are known from ninth standard. So what we are means here to study means anything new? Yes, the alleles. Allele. What is allele? It is the subunit. This subunit of genes which carry traits. We come across a new word here. One is two new words. One is allele and one is traits. We have written alleles are subunit of gene which carry traits. And what are traits like? We see characters. Like characters we see means like characters a height. Let's see a character the height. Let's for example like height is character only. So the two subunit two parts like anyone can be tall, anyone can be short. So these two are traits. Like this person is tall, this person is short. ठीक है ये जो tall short है इतने traits है क्या है traits है this is traits controlled by alleles 32 क्या है ये क्या हमारा ये कैरेक्टर है ये क्या ये कैरेक्टर हाइट क्या कैरेक्टर है और उसके जो टू सबमिटेड टॉल शॉर्ट ये ट्रेड्स हो जाएंगे और ट्रेड्स में भी अगर हम देखें तो मतलब ट्रेड्स मेंडेलियन जेनेटिक के लिए इम्पोर्टेंट आगे उनका क्वेश्चन जब आएंगे उसमें हम समझ पाएंगे तो ट्रेड्स में भी जो दो टाइप के ट्रेड्स होते हैं ट्रेड्स जो होते हैं ये डोमिनेंट हो सकते हैं रेसेसिव हो सकते हैं ठीक है डोमिनेंट रेसेसिव डोमिनेंट एंड रेसेसिव these are denoted by upper case letter upper case अभी समझते हैं मतलब ये लार्ज लेटर denoted by upper case letter recessive denoted by lower case okay like we see height का character so height का ये D से denote होगा tall और dog जो होगा D से नहीं होगा small D से होगा ठीक है ये हो गया हमारा ट्रेड ट्रेड या आगे काम हो गया फिर ये देखिए अब आते हैं होमोजाइगस या हेटेरोजाइगस ये भी एक नया टर्म आप लोग मेरे लिए लगता है कि आप लोग नया टर्म फिर जो होगा ये देखिए होमोजाइगस का क्या होगा कि अगर एक होमोलॉगस क्रोमोसोम पहले क्या होता है आप लोग के लिए पहले समझिए होमोलॉगस क्रोमोसोम क्रोमोसोम में ठीक है देखिए होमोजाइगस जब होता है मतलब जो दोनों जो टी जीन है दोनों जीन के जो दोनों क्रोमोसोम सेम टाइप के क्रोमोसोम मतलब इसकी हिस्टोक्रोमेटिक सेम जैसे जो एक पॉइंट से दूसरा इसको यहाँ मान लीजिए टी है ये भी टी तो यहाँ पे स्मॉल टी है यहाँ पे भी स्मॉल टी है ये किसका केस हुआ है होमोजाइगस मान लीजिए दो दो हेटेरोजेन मतलब होमोलॉगस बता दें अब क्या आता है होमोलॉगस ये तो ये हमारे हेटेरोजाइगस देखिए ये ऊपर वाला होमोजाइगस सेम टाइप ऑफ अलील्स प्रेजेंट और होमोलॉगस यहाँ पे ये स्मॉल टी है यहाँ कैपिटल टी है हमारे यहाँ पे कैपिटल टी है यहाँ पे स्मॉल टी है ये क्या केस हो जाएगा ये हेटेरोजाइगस अब एक दो और बेसिक टर्म्स यानी कि मतलब ये पहला सेशन आज का मतलब हमें एंड करना चाहिए था अगले सेशन में हम कुछ नया सीखेंगे तो लास्ट दो टर्म जो हमारा है वो है जीनोटाइप और फिनोटाइप देखिए जीनोटाइप ये हमारा मतलब सीरीज जो है आपके लिए बहुत ही बेनिफिशियल है हम इफ यू फॉलो टिल एंड अगर कोई है वैसा जो शुरू कर रहा है और लेजीनेस की वजह से पूरा एंड नहीं कर क्योंकि ये तो हमारा पहला लेक्चर है जो बेसिक टर्म्स के रिलेटेड था ये बेसिकली नो क्वेश्चन आ रहा है जो ओनली मिस आपके पूरे चैप्टर की फाउंडेशन में कि ये इम्पोर्टेंट रहता है तो ये है जेनेटिक डिस्कॉल जेनेटिक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ ऑर्गेनिज्म genetic constitution of an organism of an organism genetic constitution of an organism ठीक है और फिर फिनोटाइप क्या होता है मॉर्फोलॉजिकल कैरेक्टर फिनोटाइप क्या होता है मॉर्फोलॉजिकल मॉर्फोलॉजिकल अपीयरेंस मतलब मॉर्फोलॉजिकल मतलब एक्सटर्नल से एनाटॉमी मतलब क्या होता है एनाटॉमी मतलब जो अंदर हम लोग काट के उसका स्टडी करते हैं अंदर डिटेल स्टडी मॉर्फोलॉजी मतलब बाहर आउटर स्टडी करते हैं डिटेल अंदर का नहीं स्टडी फिनोटाइप होता है मॉर्फोलॉजिकल कैरेक्टर का उसको और इसको जेनेटिक कंस्टिट्यूशन ऑफ एन ऑर्गेनिज्म होता है ठीक है फिनोटाइप तो गाइस अब देखिए हम क्या करते हैं ये जैसे टी टी लिखा है आपको बहुत जगह दिख सकते हैं टी स्मॉल टी ये स्मॉल टी पहले आप बताइए कि हेटेरोजाइगस होमो जो उसका मतलब पहला होमो है ये दूसरा हेटेरो है तीसरा तीसरा होमो है ठीक है होमोजाइगस में देखिए ये टॉल रहेगा ये भी टॉल रहेगा ये शॉर्ट रहेगा अभी अगली क्लास में हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे कि ये शॉर्ट है टॉल क्यों है क्योंकि डोमिनेंट जो है अपना डोमिनेंट जो हेटेरोजाइगस में होमोजाइगस दोनों में करता है और रिसेसिव जो है ओनली हेटेरोजाइगस होमोजाइगस में करता है अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस ठीक है तो यहाँ हमने ये देखिए मेन ट्वेल्व ये हमारा हो गया फिनोटाइप ये हो गया जीनोटाइप जेनेटिक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ठीक है देखिए हम ये हमारे एक पहले लेक्चर का एंड हो गया और क्या पढ़े स्ट्रक्चर है देखिए हम पढ़े कि ब्रांच ऑफ सिंगुलैरिटीज आइडेंटिटी वेरिएशन जेनेटिक का होता है आइडेंटिटी का होता है कैरेक्टर्स का ट्रांजिशन प्रोसेस का मैट्रिक्स का इवोल्यूशन ट्रेन यहाँ पे लोकस पॉइंट होता है कार्नेटम को होता है इंटरमोलेक्युलर प्रोसेस पे आता है पूरा जीन कैरी जीन कैरी कैरेक्टर्स का अरेंज कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स होता है ये हम पढ़े तो आज का लेक्चर कंप्लीट होता है तो हिट द लाइक बटन फिर सब्सक्राइब एंड थैंक यू फॉर फर्स्ट लेक्चर एंड अगर आप लास्ट तक रहेंगे आई गारंटी है कि आपका बहुत बेनिफिट होगा